Hello and Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, and the topic is adjective and its types. We are going to discuss in this video that what are the types of adjective and how they are used in the sentences and how they perform a certain function within the grammar of the sentences. So let's start our video. Before going into details, what are the different types of adjectives? Let's have a formal definition of the term adjective. Adjective is a word that modifies the meaning of a noun or pronoun. It tells us extra information about the qualities, properties, or the characteristics of a noun or a pronoun. So this is the formal definition of adjective. Let's move on to discuss the types of adjective. First important type of adjective is descriptive adjective. Descriptive adjective, as its very name indicates, that is a type of adjective that describes the physical or sensory qualities of a noun. For example, the words like big, happy, blue, sweet, etc., all of them are the descriptive adjectives. For example, the big house on the hill. In this sentence, the descriptive adjective is big. It describes house, which is a noun. Which aspect of the house it describes, which quality of the house it describes, its bigness. Mean it is the physical feature of this noun house. It tells us about the size of the noun house. Next example is she has a beautiful voice. Now over here, the adjective, descriptive adjective is beautiful and the noun is voice. Now, which quality of the noun voice is being described by the adjective beautiful over here? It is a sensory quality which can only be perceived through the five senses, and that is the sense of hearing. We listen to the singing of the girl and then we decide through sensory experience that what type of voice she has, and it is described by the descriptive adjective beautiful. Quantitative adjective is the next important type that we are going to discuss. Quantitative adjective, as its very name indicates that what type of adjective it is, it describes the quantity or the amount of a noun or a pronoun. For example, the words like three, many, few, much, etc., all of them are quantitative adjectives. For example, I have three books. Now in this sentence, three is quantitative adjective. It describes the following noun, which is books. There are many people in the park. In this sentence, many is the quantitative adjective because it describes the following noun, people. It tells us the quantity or the number of people present in the park. Demonstrative adjective is the next important type of adjective. The very name demonstrative is from demonstrate. Demonstrate means to show or to indicate. So the very word demonstrate or demonstrative tells us that what type of adjective it is. It is a type of adjective which points out or indicates a specific noun or pronoun. For example, the words like this, that, these, those, if they are used before a noun or pronoun, then they will become or they will perform the function of demonstrative adjectives. For example, this book is mine. In this sentence, the word this is demonstrative adjective because it describes the following noun, which is book. Next example is those shoes are expensive. Now the word those in this sentence is demonstrative adjective. It indicates that which shoes I am talking about. So shoes is noun and those is demonstrative adjective. Next important type of adjective is interrogative adjective. Interrogative adjective is the type of adjective which asks question about a noun. For example, the words like which, what, whose, if they are used before a noun or pronoun, then they will perform the function of interrogative adjective. For example, which book do you like the most? In this sentence, which is the interrogative adjective. It describes the following noun, which is book. Possessive adjective is the next important type we are going to discuss. The very word possessive shows that it is an adjective that has something to do with the possession of the noun that comes after it. So the definition of possessive adjective is that it is a type of adjective that shows the possession or ownership of a noun or pronoun. For example, the words like my, your, his, her, its, if they come before a noun or pronoun, then they will perform the function of possessive adjective. For example, my car is red. Over here, the word my is possessive adjective because it describes the following noun, car, and it shows the possession. Comparative adjective is the next important type of adjective that we are going to discuss now. The word comparative is from compare, and compare mean to match something to another thing. So the definition of this type of adjective is it is a type of adjective which compares two nouns or pronouns. For example, the words like bigger, happier, more, interesting, all of them are examples of comparative adjective. For example, this cake is sweeter than the one we had yesterday. Over here, the word sweeter is a comparative adjective because it compares the two nouns, that is the cake that we ate yesterday, a day before, and the cake that we eat today. Both of them are being compared over here, and the sweetness of today's cake is greater than that of the cake we had yesterday. Superlative adjective is the next important type of adjective that we are going to discuss. It is a type of adjective which compares three or more nouns with each other. For example, the words like biggest, happiest, most interesting are the examples of this type of adjective. For example, this is the best pizza we have ever had. Now over here, best is the word which is superlative adjective. It is used before the noun pizza. Over here, the noun pizza is being compared by the superlative adjective, the best, with many other pizzas that we ate before this pizza. So over here, it is a superlative adjective. So this entire discussion of adjective and its types shows that adjective is a word that gives expressiveness, detail, and color to our conversation, to our speech, whether in oral form, in spoken form, or in written form. It adds extra layer of meaning to our conversation, to our talk. So it, in other words, beautifies our communication. If we minus the role of adjective from our communication and our speech, then our speech will become largely inexpressive. So this is it for today. I hope today's lecture would be of some use to you. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.